Good evening, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhum Das. I am from Bangladesh. Today, Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international education and training institute. In the last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus professional and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and affordable. Research and community research providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by doing formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to students, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like Create Portfolio website, design builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and one knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, converse sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement our training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by global linear professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personal speaking knowledge. Special for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of the generation and serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a growing concept for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and ability. IGP members are committed to offering effective base quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before I move to the next, let me remind you don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before I move to the next, let me remind you don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support. You already completed 1,787 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support. You already completed 1,787 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy yourself. So create your account for once with proper information. Note that with proper information, you will enjoy our feature with mismatch data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We request that you have to join it on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time limited because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam that if you pass, you will receive a certificate otherwise. No. But if you take part in exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download a certificate. That clear. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in an award function which organizes common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can actually prepare download 18 days missing certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of global professional membership, certificate of global influence in the pandemic, certificate of active nursing, certificate of social activities in the pandemic, certificate of achievement IGP nursing in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Certificate of participation webinar series 1 of unique assessment in teaching learning. Certificate of participation webinar series 2 teaching English as a foreign language and assessment. Certificate of participation webinar series 3 visual classroom management course. Certificate of participation webinar series 4 the new training in education. Certificate of participation webinar series 5 art skilling, also leadership and management skills. Certificate of participation webinar series 6 standard innovation in mathematics education. Certificate of participation webinar series 7 research comprehension approach. Certificate of participation webinar series 8 art in teaching a special program in art. Certificate of participation webinar series 9 first tutoring teaching mathematics. Certificate of Open Ambassador, Certificate of Education Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quizzes with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our Plus Film Service website for free and many more. Dear IGP, well, Richard, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem will lead the new on time. This is a great opportunity to calculate previous condition. We solve solution from our website. Now we can handle this person everything. You can check it there for all webinar details. It's a total request to check out button and pages on our website. You like and see the benefit. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, I need to start a 1788 webinar, which name is Why Be a Business Owner When I Can Get a Job. And today our speaker name is Dr. Daphne Suarez. She is from United Arab Emirates. Before I hand over this stage to our speaker, ma'am, I want to share a very little bit about her. Founder, Crystal Moms Business and Leadership Coaching, Business and Leadership Coach, Counselor, NLP Master, Practitioner, and Timeline Therapist. Gold First Prize winner and declared Coach of the Year 2023 by Women Changing the World in London. Also ranked 7 among the top business coaches by the New York Journal and top 10 female coaches by Yahoo Finance. Guinness World Record 15 times award winning international best selling author. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. Good evening,
How are
ma'am.
you? Good evening to everyone.
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Very well.
Ma'am, the stage is yours. You can start your presentation now.
Thank you so much. Just give me a second to start sharing my screen, my friends, and give you a recap of my introduction. I'm really excited. I hope you have your notebooks, your pens, and everything ready, ears open to hear everything with the least distraction so that later also we'll have a Q&A session and you can ask me as many questions as you like so that we can really get clarity on this topic which many are like bogged down about thinking. But before I go further with anything and my topic, I would like to give the recap about my introduction because some people are visually learners. So they like to see the screen. So I've got my pictures, graphics to share with myself and our webinar also. So it will not be just talking, but there will be things displayed on the screen. So to start with, as already mentioned, I am your speaker for today, and my name is Dr. Daphne Suarez. Now, you must be wondering, who is Dr. Daphne Suarez? I'm the founder of Carousel Mums Business and Leadership Coaching. That is my business name and logo. And what is Carousel? Why did I choose Carousel Mums? Because a mom's life is like a carousel. We juggle among so many areas in our life. So, no better title to give my business name, Carousel Mums. I do serve other avatars also, but the main focus is on mums because mums needs to be empowered, right? Kids spend the most time with the mother. And if mother is inspirational, a great role model, what transformation cannot take place to success in our future and our wonderful world, right? I'm also a business and a leadership coach, counselor, NLP master practitioner, 11 times international best-selling author. When this slide was made, I was 11. Right now, just last night, I've become 15th best-selling author. So it just keeps building and growing. I'm also an international speaker and a mentor. I have been the gold first place winner and declared Coach of the Year 2023 by Women Changing the World in London this year. I'm amongst the top 20 entrepreneurs to look out for by Entrepreneurs Herald and also by Disruptors magazine for 2023. In 2022, I ranked number 7 among the top 30 business coaches by the NYC Journal. I was honored to be featured by the Times of London as I bagged Asia's Outstanding Women Leadership and Mentoring Coach Award with your graces and your blessings. I was in the news in 2021, where I was among the top 10 global female coaches declared by Yahoo Finance. And at the same time, in the men, when I was declared for Yahoo Finance amongst the top 10 women in the men, was Tony Robbins. Who doesn't know Tony Robbins? He is the guru of coaching. Here, I have received 2 Fakhre Pakistan awards, which is the Pride of Pakistan, the highest ranking award in Pakistan. And here, finally, we have reached our topic. So now you know a little about more about me. And I'm sure you're so eager. If you join because this topic might have resonated with you and you are hungry to learn more. So I will not take more time. Let's do it. And as I mentioned before, make sure you have your notebook and your pen, ears open with the least distraction, because this is about your life, your future, and whatever you do with your life and your future will, number one, benefit you, then your family, your loved ones, people around you, your society, your community. So, my friend, it's all about you today, this webinar. So, don't neglect it just to get up for any kind of distraction. If you are babysitting, you have kids with you, make them sit with you, give them a paper and a pen, get them involved and say, hey, come on, you listen, because business has no age, right? A business can start at any time, even if you're a student. So let's not find excuses. Today, I want you literally to get out of your own way. If we want, we can come with numerous excuses. Oh, my baby's making a noise. Oh, I have to do this. I have to do that. I've got different things. If you want, you can do it. So believe that you can do it and you will do it, because I strongly believe you can and you will. Lovely. So now let me give an intro to our topic before I talk much, because everyone needs a clarity and introduction about why I'm doing this. Now, as you have seen, I mentioned about our topic, why be a business owner when I can get a job? So our intro, entrepreneurship, unlocking your potential. In a world brimming with opportunities and possibilities, there's a path that beckons to those who dare to dream. And you are one of them. Innovate and create. It's the path of entrepreneurship, a journey that unlocks your true potential and empowers you to shape your destiny. Welcome to our enlightening webinar where I am going to embark on a voyage of discovery into the realm of entrepreneurship versus a job. In today's fast paced world and ever evolving landscape, entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business. It's about embracing a mindset that sets you on a transformative course. It's about harnessing your unique strengths, passions, and visions to create something extraordinary. Throughout this captivating webinar today, we will delve into the world of entrepreneurship. As we embark on this journey together, you will gain insights, strategies, and inspiration that will not only help you recognize your untapped potential, but also provide you with tools to harness it. Whether you're an inspiring entrepreneur, an individual considering a career shift, or someone simply curious about the world of business, this webinar is your gateway to new horizons. It's your opportunity to discover the transformative power of entrepreneurship and chart a course towards a future where your potential knows no bounds. So, my friends, without further ado, let's dive into the world of entrepreneurship where dreams become a reality and potential becomes power. Buckle up and let's begin the journey. Are you ready to go? So, one, two, and three. Exploring business ownership and traditional employment. I put versus because it's choosing either one or you choose both, but we are talking more about the versus right now. Okay. So, in the dynamic landscape of career choices, two distinct paths often stand before us. Venturing into entrepreneurship by starting your own business or opting for the security of a paid job within an established organization. Both venues have their merits and considerations, and in today's discussion, we'll navigate the intriguing terrain of business versus a traditional employment. I hope I'm clear. If you are having any questions, doubts as we are progressing, I will not pause for that right now. But at the end, I will give you an opportunity to ask me questions and get clarification. All right. So make sure that where you find that you've not been clear, just make those little bullet points and ask me later. Or you can start shooting it in the chat if you like. And our host will definitely pick it up and read it to me. Let's move on. The entrepreneurial odyssey. Number one, freedom to innovate. As a business owner, you have the autonomy to bring your creative ideas to life, crafting a unique vision that reflects your values. Not my values, your values. Number two, unlimited potential. Entrepreneurship offers the potential for unlimited growth and financial reward as you steer the ship to your enterprise. The stability of traditional employment. The stability of traditional employment. We cover a few points here also. Number one, job security. Traditional employment often provides job security, a predictable income that you know that yes, every month I will earn this amount, and you look forward to it. You set your bills, your other expenses, and everything according to it, so you can budget. And benefits that come from being part of an established organization. That means you are not doing the spade work; it's already done, and you're following the system. Number two, professional development. Within a job, you can focus on only your limited expertise. a caution here that you can only focus on your limited expertise, benefiting from training and climbing the corporate ladder. Because if you are being given a marketing job, you cannot be trying to boss the finance department, right? If you're in finance, you stick there in. So that is why I put it into a limited expertise. That means although you have so many expertise and talent, you are limited because you said, yes, I want this job only in that area, and you cannot be spreading. It's not advisable, because when you are consistent, you stay in one place, you can transition and make growth and even progress to a higher position in the department. Because once you leave it, like you leave marketing and you move to finance or sales, you cannot be juggling between two, three departments. I'm sure you are aware, even if you have not worked, you know how offices work, or you can do your own research on that. Making the decision. Yes. What do I mean by making the decision? Choosing between these paths hinges on factors like your goals, risk tolerance, lifestyle preferences, and personal circumstances. It's essential to consider your strengths, aspirations, and the lifestyle you desire. Now, let me further share about this making a decision. What do I mean by the factors which I said? Goals, risk tolerance, lifestyle preferences, and personal circumstances. Now, as a mompreneur, I'm a mother. That's why I'm called a mompreneur from entrepreneur. Okay. Entrepreneur is just a single, whereas mom, a mother who's an entrepreneur. Okay. Now you've got that. Now, my goals, are my goals? Could be that I want to get my children highly educated, help them to fly the nest, have a certain kind of a villa, a car, help like domestic help, driver, cleaners, virtual assistants, everything who I want. But there's a risk with it. And am I ready to take the risk? Because in the beginning, it's your business does not bloom. You have to build upon, and you have to be focused and consistent and constant. When you're focused, you are committed, you are dedicated, and you strive for that goal, you can achieve it. There will be times when you will fall and break down, but then you have to know that are you ready to take the risks. But the fall is never consistent. The difference is, as I mentioned earlier, in a paid job, okay, I'll earn, say, 5,000 or 10,000, whatever your salary is every month that comes in, right? It's consistent. In a business, there can be ups and downs, where sometimes you do extra business, you earn a lot of money, sometimes you don't. But that's how you then, with time, as your business grows, you plan well, and you make sure that as per your needs or wants of either going on holidays, car repair, petrol, your house maintenance, your children's education, you budget all this and see at least that you are making that amount. If you need, say, $50,000, okay, so you strive that at least minimum in your business you make 50,000. If you make a certain month, 60, 70, or a million, which I bless you, I wish you all success to make that. Extra money, who doesn't want, right? So let the extra money come, but you have to work on your figures, that what exactly am I wanting, and am I ready? Because I think if you have your figures clear, like I said, if you want 50,000 a month, fine. If you are making it, it's your choice, it's your life. You can decide whether you can manage in 10,000 or 15,000 or anything. I know business owners who hardly work even 2 days a week. They chill, especially mompreneurs. They take the benefit of this because the baby's too small, the pick and drop, the things they have to do, and everything. So you have to see your lifestyle preferences, and then your personal circumstances, the timings you want to work, then your health, your family requirements. But this, as this webinar is open to all public, so whoever you are, look into, even if you're a bachelor or you're a father, or you're not even, whatever it is, if you're just still in university or college, why don't you just think, look at your goals, risk tolerance, lifestyle preferences, and personal circumstances. This will give you a lot of clarity of what exactly you should do and move ahead. Now, sometimes people come with this thought, why not both? I say a very good question and thinking out of the box. Why am I saying business or versus traditional employment? Why not and? Because if just now, like I said, the business can be anytime. Some work even 2 hours a week because it suits their needs and their wants, and they're making enough money. So why can't you go for a regular job where there's consistent money and maybe on the weekends work once a week? But again, that's the choices you make. But I will start giving you more and more points so that you are fully exploded to understanding what are the pros, cons, what can happen. Now, keep in mind that entrepreneurship doesn't always mean leaving the workplace entirely. Many are also transitioning, maybe because they're exhausted or their age is playing up and they are like, we know retirement age is 60 or 65 in my country, as some countries have that retirement age. What will I do if I'm already in my late 40s or 50s? What do I do? Maybe this is the best time to transition. So whether you're thinking of transitioning slowly, like, and plus you're scared, if I start, will the business work with me or not? So yes, you can keep both. So just see, test the waters. So many professionals embark on entrepreneurial ventures while maintaining part time or full time jobs, providing a transitional phase to build their business gradually. A good idea, but do remember, avoid burnout and overwhelm. Because if you're working for a 9 to 5 job and that is super demanding, you're coming. Do you have the abilities to give your clients what they need, what they want, what they are craving and hungering? If you cannot, then I don't see, because business is all about serving. All right. So, and nobody cares about, oh, I was tired, I went for a 9 to 5 job, I'm very exhausted and stuff like that. You can keep that for yourself because that is your problem, right? So in this ongoing conversation, we'll delve deeper into the pros and cons of each route, explore inspiring success stories, and answer your burning questions to help you make a decision that aligns with your unique journey. Ultimately, the choice between business ownership and traditional employment is a deeply personal one, and there's no one size fits all answer. It's about finding the path that resonates with your dreams, values, and aspirations. So stay tuned as I'm going to move further and further and further down that rabbit hole. You will love me later after we've gone through this it and you're out. Your future career awaits and the possibilities are limitless. I hope you're getting excited. Some missing some very heavy heartbeats. Yeah, skipping beats. Beautiful, don't worry. I've got you covered. Pros and cons of business and traditional employment. Now we are going to go into the pros and the cons. What are the benefits and what are not the benefits of going into either of these? So let's first highlight on business ownership pros. Unlimited earning potential. As a business owner, your income potential is not capped by a salary. Successful businesses can lead to significant financial rewards. As I said, some months you will go beyond what your target was, and that's amazing. Always, even companies go on targets. If you're working in a company, your CEO and business owner, your manager is always working on the, business targets, goals. Awards are given in certain companies for hitting the target, the markup line, and stuff like that. So it's unlimited possibilities. Next is independence. You have full control over decision making, allowing you to shape your business according to your vision. Creativity. Entrepreneurs have the freedom to innovate and create unique solutions or products that can disrupt the market. Indeed, you can disrupt the market with your new ideas and your talents. Now, I give you the pros. Thinking about the cons, let's go for it. Business ownership cons: risk and uncertainty, as already mentioned. Starting a business involves financial risks, and there's no guarantee of success. But you must have your focus and your vision on success. It's not that you can not do this. So don't just, oh, because I said that, no guarantee of success, so why go into business? Life is all about risk. You step out of the house. Who knows, you will come back in the evening. God forbid, so a vehicle can hit you or you might get sick and your life ends, right? You pick up a glass of water, it might slip from your hand, the glass breaks. Still, you go and take water. Right now, you've taken a risk to join this webinar, not knowing much, maybe about the speaker, that's myself, or knowing what the content would be. Plus, you also run the risk of the internet giving way and you not being able to complete this webinar. You took the risk. So you are a risk taker. So don't let this get the better of you. Many businesses fail in their early years. It fails in their early years because when they don't see things doing and then they start comparing, oh, look at that business, how they are doing. Well, I'm a loser. I cannot do this. And it's not happening. Nobody was rolling in millions and billions in the first few years. It takes time to get to that place. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Next is longer hours. Business owners often work longer hours, especially during the initial phases of setting up and growing a business. I'm a witness to that. I've definitely invested a lot of days and nights, also sleepless nights, to make my business to where it is. It's easy to talk about my own awards, my accolades, all the books I've read, but nothing has come on a bed of roses or on a gold platter to me. I've slogged for it. And even, like I said, being a mompreneur, yes, I have the challenges, the family, the children were growing up, and different demands. But then I would stay awake in the night and do it. See, it's all about you, my friend. You need to get out of your own way and make it happen. Next is responsibilities under business ownership cons. Your business, for every aspect of the business, from finances and operations to marketing and customer service, it covers all this. You have all these responsibilities. Like I said, if you're in a job, you're hired in the finance, you can't be interfering with the marketing and sales, right? But in a business, if you're the business owner, you are like an umbrella covering everybody from the rain. So you have to see to the needs of everyone. And what is the final thing is, what is our vision, our mission, and our goal for our business? Let's move on to the traditional employment. What are the pros, benefits of traditional employment? Number one, job security. Employment typically offers a stable income. Job security, which actually I partly don't agree, especially with the pandemic and things and the part of the world where I live in. I would not say really 100% job security, just depends, okay? And benefits such as healthcare and retirement plans. Some companies offer the medical insurance. I know I benefit from my spouse's medical insurance. Then a retirement plan, some companies give, companies say, do your own. So you do not know if they give gratuity or what, old age benefits or whatever, or your country gives it. So you have to look into that, okay? But those are benefits if they are given, you get it under a traditional job. Next is professional development. Many companies invest in employee trainings and development, providing opportunities for career growth. Yes, indeed, they do. Because I know that before I got married, I have been at least 13 years in a corporate sector in multinational pharmaceuticals. I've got really vast experience and moved on to the executive position as I grew. And in that, I got a lot of trainings. I was sent by my company, and a lot of opportunities came. And I know from where I started and where I ended up in the different departments, growing, showing my potential and everything. Yes, but again, when I was moved to a certain department, I had to focus on that. I could not jump here and there. So professional development is this. Now, in business, you can do, I'm not saying you can't do training and professional development, but you have to pay for your own self. Okay, and your staff, no one's going to pay that for you. So if you want, if you're lucky to get sponsorship, but why would people want to sponsor you and your business? Just tell me. Next is work life balance. In some cases, traditional jobs offer a better work life balance with set hours. But I think set hours only work when you are in a lower job. As you go higher to higher positions, you can't say, "Excuse me, it's 5 o'clock. I need to leave my job. I need to go home." You have to do sometimes late sitting, go early in the morning. I know my spouse does that definitely. He has to sometimes go doing that. And sometimes even I needed to do. So you see, there is a lot of things that happen, but again, it depends. Even in the business, you can handle it. Like I said, being a mompreneur, I handle it according to time needs and timings of mine, my family's, and accordingly. So it's all about planning. I think whether I see it, if you take a traditional job, also the planning needs to be there, because you cannot go in between telling your boss that you need to go and drop your child, or anything. Yes, emergencies come where the child is ill and you need to drop your child to to maybe take the child to the doctor or something. But you can't put a child for some sports class and every day say, "Oh, I'm going to take my child for cricket, football, ballet, karate, everything," and they are going to say then, "Okay, you stay with your child for good. We don't need you." Whereas in your business, you can plan your business in such a way that it covers all this. But the bottom line is planning, honestly, even if you continue a business or a job. Now let's move on this. Traditional employment cons. Limited income growth. Salary increases may be limited and you may not have full control over your earning potential. Yes, most definitely. I think if I have transitioned in my salaries when I used to work, I think it was when I changed my job. Maximum, how much would they give you? 500, 1,000 maybe maximum if you are the lucky one. Rarely 2,000 would be your salary increment annually. And now with the since we've just come out of the pandemic, I think many people are still struggling. So if you have your job is a big thing, you might get zero increment. So what do you do about that? Get my point? I hope I'm clear about that. Now, less autonomy. You may have the less say in decision making and the direction of the company. Yes, because what you are hired for, you only need to do that. Very rarely, your boss or manager might in very rare cases, they might let you to speak ahead and give your input because you have some knowledge. Okay, so you need to think about that. Limited creativity. Some jobs may have rigid structures that limit your ability to innovate, as I have repeatedly mentioned that yes, they do not let you to uh, keep on changing your doing things, giving ideas or something. They just like to keep you limited in your job. And if sometimes some bosses might even insult you, that's none of your business. Why are you interfering in my department and my team? Then don't get offended. Now, I think we've spoken a lot of things. There's lots of to digest, lots of notes. So let's come into a little relaxed moment. And I'm sure if some of you picked it up, that I would be doing that. So, what could that be? Here it comes. Story time. Who doesn't love stories? We have grown up listening to stories, right, from our elders. And it's throughout history, countless individuals have pursued both paths with remarkable success. So sit back, yes, have your pen and your notebook still with you, and keep listening to me. Business owners. Steve Jobs, who doesn't know him, co-founder Apple company, revolutionizing the tech industry with products like iPhone and iPad. The next is Oprah Winfrey, built a media empire, becoming one of the most influential figures in the entertainment sector. Elon Musk founded multiple companies, including Tesla and SpaceX, advancing electric vehicles and space exploration. Agree? Disagree? Traditional employees. Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook, climbed the corporate ladder to become a prominent tech executive. Warren Buffett, the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, is one of the most successful investors in history. Ursula Burns, former CEO of Xerox, broke barriers as the first African American woman to lead a Fortune 500 company. Yes, my friends, your journey is unique. So, what is your unique journey? Your decision between business ownership and traditional employment should align with your individual aspirations, strengths, and circumstances to help you make the right choice. Reflect on your long term goals and personal values. Assess your risk tolerance and financial situation. Explore your potential interests. Seek advice from mentors, coaches in business and leadership, or professionals who walked these paths, because experience is much more valuable than only education, even if you have all the certificates. I am here to answer your questions and provide guidance as you embark on this critical decision. Your unique journey awaits, and whichever path you choose, my dear friends, it's your opportunity for growth, fulfillment, and success. So, if you like, I'll repeat the point that you need to consider in decision making. Reflect on your long term goals and personal values. Next, assess your risk tolerance and financial situation. Next, explore your passions and interests. Next, seek advice from mentors, coaches, professionals who have walked the path, because don't only go after those who are certified, but those who are experienced, because certificates and knowledge is not enough if not implemented and tried and tested on different kinds of individuals. So here we are. I'm sure I've given you loads, heaps, and bounds, and I'm sure you're in a different place than when you joined. I'm happy to share here my website link. You can scan the QR code. There are some freebies, there are the books I have written, and different ways to get in touch with me. All right, so you can scan this code. Further, you could also find me on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I'm by Daphne Suarez. My email address is daphnesuarez@carouselmoms.com. So you can find me. I'm also on social media, that is Facebook. I'm by Carousel Moms. On Instagram, I'm also by Carousel Moms. All right. So you have these links. unstoppable today because by the grace of God, I have been able to transition and come to where I am. It wasn't easy. There were lots of roadblocks, obstacles that came my way, and challenges. There were many, some who wowed me, many who did not wow me, but that was okay. You can't expect everybody to wow you and love you. This is the part of entrepreneurship. But then again, we are ready to bear all this as an entrepreneur. And if you go to see in a traditional job, also there's competition. You see your colleagues downing you, somebody trying to cut you, override you to get a position, get a salary hike. You find all this going on even in the workplace. So I don't see that way saying that, okay, if I'm in business, people will not all wow me, say, wow, 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 you're amazing, support me. So better to go in a job. Job is also equal. Wherever you're surrounded by human beings, you're going to face acceptance and rejection. And that's okay. But the point here is whether in the job place or business, acceptance or rejection should not matter. What matters most is how much are you accepting yourself? How much are you wowing yourself? Do you accept yourself? Do you wow yourself? If you do not accept yourself and your talents and you don't wow yourself, what are you expecting others from the outside to wow and expect and accept you? So it all begins with you. So let it begin. Let the questions now flow on as we have finished. I'll be passing it on to the host. And yes, I would like to answer all your questions that you have further. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our own intention. Learn and grow together, Rajipi knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we'll be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Man, our first question is from Bhanunaga. How to listen competition of business with highly critical skills. Ma'am, your mic is mute. We can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear that? Lovely. Yeah, a very in-depth question, I must say, Mr. Aruga or Miss Aruga. This is really amazing the way you've asked it. I would say that, look, in business, there is always competition, like in the workplace. In the workplace, also, your people in the same department or in other departments always compete, right? So, what more in business? They will definitely compete because everybody, like if when you start a business, you want to get the most clients or customers to earn more money. Every business wants to do that, but then you have to keep on upscaling yourself, being updated with the times. As you know, a lot of things change. Just now, if you used, say, Facebook, say 6 months ago, the features of Facebook has changed. Those who are up scaling their knowledge with how to use Facebook or maybe TikTok or Instagram, they are coming up to the level, and people want always fresh things. They don't want stale information that you're working, like nowadays we are all working on the computer, laptop, and even now a mobile. There was a time when we had a computer with that big screen, or before that, we used to type on the typewriters, which are like tuck 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 tuck. Then the electric typewriter came, right? You cannot be using those ancient typewriters that were 40 years ago being used in today's world. Now we have touch screen. No one uses the ancient Nokia phone without even a camera in it. So you have to keep yourself updated with the things, and we are all blessed with an amazing brain. You should literally, what you call, use your brain, because sometimes you will find that, my dear, is that you have not thought of it, or nobody has thought of it. You will say, oh my god, I could do it this way. Why not do it? Thinking out of the box, go for it, come with new ideas, and you will definitely be successful. Everything is to trial and error. Just like if you are a parent, when we have our kids, we it's again a competition. How do you raise your kid, but yet you turn out to be the best parent, doing the best. Leave alone whatever everybody say their parents are the best, but you are the best because you have done your best. One thing I always work on, and that is give your very best and leave the rest in any situation. Because when you give your heart and soul, you have no secondary gain. You are pure and clear with your customers, your clients, your teams, and your staff. They will see that through you, that this person is a very honest, hardworking, and sincere person, and they will love you for that. And people will really invest in you. They will borrow your faith, borrow your confidence, and your expertise. I hope I've answered that. Thank you. Yes, next, ma'am. Ma'am, are you frozen? I think you're frozen. Okay, I will move on. I see Mr. Braha has put this. What advice would you give to someone just starting their own business? The advice I would give is that be first, accept yourself, know yourself, and as I said, look at your own needs, wants, your whatever your geographical, your family requirements, your talents. Okay, all the points that I've already shared, you can revisit this thing and see the point that I've said, because once you do that assessment of yourself, then only can you come to know. You have to be clear. If you cannot see clearly your vision, you do not have your vision, your mission, your goals in front of you, and knowing that, okay, this is my requirements, this is what I and my family, my I need financially, my timings I can invest in everything. If you are not clear on all this, how can you go into a business? Recently, let me share with you, I had a client who came to me, and she was like, I really don't know whether I should further go into running my starting a business. She's not a business owner, so she's saying, but I'm at this age and I'm wondering whether I should go into a job. But I fear that how job retirements are at 60, 65. And I commonly hear this from my clients. It's not only one, but it's many that I hear this from all sides. And what is my point here is that you have to take that decision, be clear to go into business and to want to do it. Okay. Look, many I have noticed the biggest mistake people who want to become entrepreneurs and business owners are they want money. And that is why they go, especially women go because they either lost their spouse or their spouse left them, they have to raise a family, or people cannot pay the bills or the family requires, even men. All is money, 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 money. Yes, money is important. You need money. But if money is only your goal in business, you will not get anything because this is your secondary gain. You're serving people, selling your products, giving your services with a secondary gain of only money. Money will come, obviously, if you sell your programs or you sell your products, you will get a client and they have to invest. So the money will come that way, but that should not be your goal. And this is what I have found, that when I have really invested in my client, saying that no, you will get the results. So much so, I tell you, I go to steps where I tell my clients that, okay, these are the packages. This is what I advise you to go for this package. And when I've given my promise in this package and you purchase my package, I will work with you free till you get results. Why? Because I'm confident in myself, in what I am doing with my clients, and that they will get guaranteed results. That is why after that, I work with them free. But actually, to be honest with you, I've never needed to work with anybody free because it's basically that they've all achieved more than what I promised in the program. So where, and then the money flows. You see, I looked at that, and yes, the money flows, and I'm getting more customers because I am gaining results. I'm getting also experience. As I also mentioned, that certificates and education is not everything. I've learned so much by implementing it from client to client to client to client. I have really transitioned drastically. Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am, I think you got logged off. So I've already covered the next point after this the next question of Mr. Braha, that is, what advice would you give to someone just starting their own business? I have done that. So you can move on.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you and God bless.
Honorable ma'am, before we move to the next, if you we are IGP knowledge seeker, at the end of our session, we can say properly feeding skill, never stop learning. Plus, science never stop teaching us. Be happiest to say, see you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to your goal, not the people or things, Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the like button, I again want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.